Bring us home now, girl.
I would say in terms of daddy issues, the one thing that I noticed in myself was like male validation. So since I didn't get a lot of attention from my dad, I needed that masculine attention from somewhere else, so I would seek it often. I don't think necessarily that's like relevant nowadays, but I did notice that like in my past. And in regard to the trauma thing, going off what she said, everyone's going to go through trauma. I think what really matters is how that person has healed, and if they're willing to like listen to, you know, hey, like you need to work on this and this, and like being willing to work on that. But, you know, not everyone's perfect, and everyone's going to deal with some sort of baggage.
Well said. MLD, last take.
I don't want a traumatized woman in my life. I don't want any history of trauma. I've dealt with those kind of fucking nutbags, and I don't ever want to deal with it ever again. I want to deal with a normal, mentally stable, healthy woman. So
And you think you're normal?
Exactly.
in what sense?
Well, do you think you have healthy habits?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Weren't you the same one who like fat shamed me like last week or so?
I don't know.
You think that's normal from a man, from a stranger to fat shame somebody?
I don't remember. Did I call you fat?
Don't
Okay.
do that. Don't do that. You know where you were in the chat. You knew you were in the chat. Don't do that on camera.
I don't know.
Don't do that.
Don't do
have-
what?
you have like
that,
a- you have a
MLD, because
strange
you
way
were
of,
in
like-
the chat with your checkmark name doing that.
What was I
own
saying?
Up, listen, it's okay if you want to do those things,
Yeah.
but own up to what you do.
What was I
I
saying?
mean, women are apparently like CEO of not taking accountability, but I mean, I guess you should change your pronouns because I'd say you're kind of in the same bracket when it comes to that.
All right, I'll get right on that.
And that's not masculine energy.
Just
masculine energy owns
High value
up
men. Remember, I told you
to
that.
what
Don't
they
call people
say.
horse either.
I'm just saying. I mean, women can't handle criticism. I took that like a champ. That's fine. I'll take that. But I think you yourself as a man should probably work on that instead of saying that I don't want to traumatize women, because it definitely shows
I
that
don't
you
want
have.
to. I don't want to traumatize women.
We don't want to traumatize men either. That's the thing. So
Okay.
that's why it's easier to go to Japan and find the konnichiwa type of girl, because they're not going to debate with you. That's the problem.
That's right. They're just robotic female slaves in Japan. They have no personalities.
It
They just
shows.
say konnichiwa.
Yeah, sumi-san, all that shit that you like. It's evident that you're used to women who don't check you when you're being irrational
Thanks.
and way out of place.
Thanks for the whole synopsis on the 37 years of my
It
life.
shows.
You've,
Well,
you've
age
derived
really
here
doesn't
in the
mean to
hour
a
and
lot of
half.
people. It shows. Like, you could be, my grandma's 80 years old and still drives like shit. It doesn't matter how old you are. So I would have to say, you sound like somebody who really looks down on women with the way that, I mean, you even made a whole hit piece on that. I think that's weird.
I didn't make a hit piece on her.
This guy, you should really change your pronouns, because I could see that's not your best trait to actually own up to what you do. And I think that's really disgusting.
Why don't you sit in your masculine energy and maybe just apologize for what you said? I think that that's very masculine. I think that's a great way, because I feel like, number one, in a war, everyone thinks they're right?
Yes.
So I think that right now is a great opportunity for you to show that men can be masculine and have feelings, and can also regress and think back about what they said. Maybe in the moment you said it because you got excited or whatever, and you were just in this phase of yours. But I think sitting here in front of her, you're talking about that you want this wife and this submissive person and all of this, but where's your respect towards women?
Yes.
And don't you run like an entire
apologize
male
to her.
empowerment thing? Like, I think that's important that people look up to you. And you know what's funny? I actually subscribed to you prior to you doing that. And I thought that was so out of pocket. And I was like, wow, like people like you, respectfully to anyone that's listening, this is why I stepped out of the red pill space, because you guys are so quick to demonize women in the West. But mind you, all of these girls have been working since we were old enough to work. A lot of us have to retire our families. But instead of people seeing that, you guys demonize women for masculine traits when we're also working just like you. And I mean, I don't expect respect, but like there was no beef, and it was so unnecessary. And I think that's accountability that some people should take, but to each their own.
Yes.
Just saying.
So what are you upset that I called you fat?
This is upset. This is upset.
Clearly.
This is addressing.
Well,
and I
why
think
don't
it's
you want to
important
own up to
address.
what you said, though? Why
What
are you
was it? What was
denying?
it that was said?
And if anything, we're kind of built the same, which is funny, dude. We're like, I mean, come on, man. You can't be sitting there acting like we're like, oh, and I'm like, dude, honestly, that's so out of pocket in so many ways.
Well, how about this?
Yeah.
This came out of left field, but I don't know. I'm like tuned in right now. Like,
Yeah,
well,
but
I didn't know
let
this
him-
was
let him
happening on
own
my
up-
show, but here we
Let him own
go.
up to what was
Here we go.
said and let him clear
So,
the room.
all
If
good.
he misinterpreted,
Ladies, hold on.
if we didn't
All right.
understand, let him
So
clear the air.
guys, let me just host a show for a second. You're upset because why?
I think that, listen, criticism, sure, but be real and own up to whatever mistake you make. Because, again, you are leading whatever group
What
you
did
are.
I say? What is so upsetting? I don't get it. Why didn't you talk to me?
Is this chick supposed to be attractive?
Why
You
didn't
do all this content and you comment all these things, but you don't remember what you do. But you have all the comments to be made.
No, it's okay. I'll just endure this like I should in an abusive relationship.
Okay, so MLD, what do you recall of this?
I'm still waiting for that. Like, I don't get it. What was said that made you so upset?
This is the problem. So if we reverse the roles, if a woman addressed this, you'd be
Sorry,
like, you're
just
being
not
emotional.
gonna answer the question.
There is nothing. I've
Why
said
don't
it like
you
5
answer the
times.
question?
I'm asking the question. Well, why are you so mad?
This is
She's
mad.
already said it.
Because
What
what?
do you-
What did you do?
She's
He said
already
you saying that he
explained it.
called you fat and you're addressing
To
it.
just take accountability for it. Like, oh, my
Okay.
bad. I was
Because
probably just
he's
slurring
talking
on
about
Hennessy.
women that they have to do X, Y, and Z and all this what they have to do.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't, treat women badly because they have to submit to you. And in Tokyo or whatever, they're so feminine and this and that. But it's here, you come here, and when there's women are making valid points and there are respectable women, you come in the chat and you fat shame, or you go and make pieces about people, or whatever it is that you want to do. At the end of the day, all that's being said is that, listen, if you're going to do those things, own up to it and then make your point about it. If you're going to do these things and you're not going to own up to it, and then what's the point? You're just what, bullying people?
What's up with, there's no integrity in what you stand on. Like, nowadays, you're running a space where men stand on principles and honor, but, you see someone's face and you completely dismiss the fact that was disgusting. Disgusting. We're not in a Call of Duty lobby. I don't know you. It wasn't like I've said something to you. I said anything to you. I've stepped out of the combative space of the red pill stuff because of guys like you. And you prove my point to it. It's like, I don't know you. You don't have to do that, and that's fine. Mm-hmm. It's fine if I said, you're not my preference. I've never attacked you before.
Right.
But
I'm
again,
still waiting for what made you upset.
It's okay. Right now, we're going to call you the delusional girl.
All right, how about I just...
And we can just stick
you want
to
to just
that.
leave? Because this is retarded.
No, I will.
Why would you leave,
You're upset
Why
because
would you
Wait,
leave?
let's-
You literally are. You're an example.
Can
for
somebody
men.
tell me what I
You're an
said that everybody's so
example for
upset
men
about that I'm
you
still waiting
make
on?
content
what was the
for.
example that, just
Okay,
to be clear?
I'll do the 3. Was it 3? Nah, I'm pretty sure it was, is this chick supposed to be attractive? 1. 2, she's 40 pounds too heavy.
Yep.
XYZ, something about weight. I wouldn't listen to her. You just went on a rant. It was like...
How do you know that was him, though?
Because it was his name with the check mark in the chat.
Do you recall doing that?
I guess so. So
Okay,
you're
so
mad.
now you recall.
You're mad because I
So-
said you're
but you
40
see-
pounds overweight. I'm on every chat. I'm in Fresh and Fit. You know how it is when you're a streamer. You're in all these chats. I did 6 shows in the last 6 days.
So just say sorry.
So just own
No, no,
up
no,
to being
wait,
a piece
I
of
don't-
shit.
Well, no. So I'm not. So first of all, I'm not a piece of shit.
You don't
So
think that's
talk to
piece
me
of
like
shit
that.
behavior?
Okay, don't talk to me like that. All right.
see you're
Secondly,
upset.
all right, I said what I said. I do think maybe you were 40 pounds overweight.
Sure.
So what's wrong with that?
We can match each other's energy. All I had to say was you need to own up to your shit because it's weird that you
I
would
just
face
did.
me. Yeah, after pulling teeth. Are you good?
No, after you talking over me and freaking
This was
trauma
all-
dumping
Did I say
live
that?
on
I
the
don't know what I said.
show.
See what I said?
You
I don't
pick
know
these
what I said.
words and you throw them on people. But if I acted the way you act, you would demonize me. If I literally attacked you the way you attacked me, if I said the things that's disrespectful. If another man said the shit that you said to me, oh, that's fighting words. But yet a woman says it to you, oh, she's being dramatic, she's masculine, she's emotional. But
I didn't call you any of those
where's
things.
the vein coming out of my neck that I'm so triggered right now that, oh, she's mad? I think it's disgusting that you act that way. It's so unattractive and not manly, but yet you sit here and shame women. Oh, I can't wait to go back to Japan. I just think there again, you're leading a bunch of cows to follow you, and you're like, yeah, this is how men should act. That's not how men in my family and in my life act, and it's so unattractive that you think that's normal. So you are part of the problem in the West, is what I'm basically saying.
Okay.
So let's try to put a silver lining on this thing. This came out.
Fucking Christ.
How should he have acted, in your opinion?
We walked in the green room. All you had to do was say, hey, no hard feelings. I was just on the little juice a little bit. I was tripping. My bad. I would have been like, all right, bro. All fair is word. That's fine. I would have dropped it. But the fact that you walk in the room, you don't address it, you sit here, it's awkward. And I'm like, this is how, again, people like you want women to submit to this garbage nonsense. And you're, well, women are not submissive. Why would I submit to that type of activity? But again, this is showbiz. That's fine.
You're totally entitled to that. I'll give you,
I didn't even know who she is when I was in the waiting room.
That's the whole point.
Oh my God. You are meant for the camera, my friend. You are something else. You don't know who she was when you were in the chat?
No.
No.
In the
it's
camera,
fine.
in the back room?
No, it's okay.
All right. Well, how about this?
Oh my God.
Is there anything you would like to take back or
Good job.
apologize? Whatever you want.
No, not after
Okay.
being treated like that. Absolutely not. I'm not going to be talked down to by like some child that has no decency to communicate with me in a respectful manner.
It starts with you. What
Okay.
man leads a relationship like that? You don't even
She's
have to
not
lead
talking
a
right.
general
down,
space.
though.
All right, you guys are better than me. You win. Cool. Next question, please.
Amazing.
Anyway,
She's not talking down to you. She's
you guys
addressing
good?
what was said, and that's
Amazing.
all.
You guys good? All right. I had like 3 more topics to get to, but I'm sitting in the middle of this like, holy shit. Anyway, I hope you guys, at least after the show, can hug it out. I don't know if that's possible.
I got a
Maybe
hard out
mud
at 6.
wrestle.
I told you.
Okay, we got to get going. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this last segment. This came out of nowhere. This is live TV, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't expect that happening. But I hope you guys genuinely can figure this out after the show. No hard feelings. I understand where you're at. Natalia, final super chats. Let's get some winners,
You
and
want
we'll go to
me
the happy ending, and we got to wrap up for today.
Okay, so I will go through. Let's see where to start. I'll start with the one on my screen right here. Being Cheeks, I never subbed to Angela or MLD, but Angela got my vote for the rose. Typical red pill guys never take accountability for the same way OnlyFans girls in their future. Then we have this one. Being Cheeks, have more enthusiasm reading the chat. I will. Then we have Full Weed Todd. Divorce is actually worse than average men. They end up lying in their cars and sitting on earth for men at 40, self-destruction. Sorry, it was a little blurry when I took a picture. Then we have Redo.
Hold on,
Destiny.
guys. As we're doing this, production team, real quick. I know we're wrapping up. MLD literally has to go. He's not walking off.
No.
He said at 6 o'clock he needed to hard out at 6 o'clock right now. MLD, final words before you run off. I don't want to go out like this. Anything you would like to say before you do?
I got nothing to say. I'm out.
See? My point.
Have a good one.
All right, brother.
I'll text you. Thank you. Sorry.
Of course, bro. Joey, let's make sure he gets out safely.
Oh shit!
Wow. Anyway,
And we're the ones that get
He's
our
not having a
period.
good
guys,
week, right?
I'm just
saying.
listen, for the record, just so everyone's on the same page here, me and MLD are cool. We've got 0 issues. He's always been super respectful.
No, he
But at the
has
same
been.
time, you and I are also very cool. We've also been very respectful together. This is on you guys to address publicly, privately, whatever. This is on you guys. For the record, I had no clue that any of this was going to happen. It's great for TV, but not exactly what I wanted to happen with my show. But such is life. Anyway, guys, sorry about that. If you were offended or enjoyed it, and you're an S&M type of person, fucking play on, player. But me and MLD are cool, just so we're clear on that. Nat, go ahead, finish some super chats.
Destiny's girls interrupt a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I get interrupted. I have a
one to
video of you
start.
interrupting me 30 times. 37, actually.
That's one to
From
start.
last one, so
Yeah, well,
payback time. Okay.
Then
you're
we-
very necessary for podcasts because every
I think so,
podcast needs
too.
a girl for a guy to be
The
like,
annoying
just
one.
already.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah,
Cut.
I don't use that word. But
Then it said,
I gotta say,
you-
the classiest person on the podcast today is
Tessa.
Guste.
Ooh, interesting.
different.
She's been super
no
classy
one next
today.
to you anymore.
Last week she was accusing men of raping everybody, but now.
No,
man.
that's not what I was saying
guys,
at all.
guys, these are a former comedian. These are jokes, guys. Relax. You're also classy. You're
Former
classy.
comedian.
We're all classy. Go ahead. Sorry, I know we gotta wrap up.
Okay, then we had this one came in by Beaten Cheeks, best ending for Saucecast ever. Then we have Lou Castley, a feminine woman would never call out a man like she did. It should have been handle 111.
So dumb.
All right. Then we have Steven's wife needs to be quiet. She takes the argument to an extreme and applies it to the general. Then we have Walderman Perez Jr. This is why we have generations of weird people due to absentee parents trying to do many things at one time instead of focusing on their kids. And then Bean Cheeks, these females are sleeping around to have daddy issues. And then that was all the newer chats we have right now.
Okay. So how's this gonna work? Because we got some free tickets to give away to
I
the
gotta
live
add
show
a few
with Fresh and
names.
Fit. How do we do this, Nat?
So let's
Teach
get
me,
everyone's...
teach me something, Nat.
Teach
I
me
don't know how
something.
technology works.
So what I'll do is I'm gonna finish putting the names in here. If you girls want to give your happy endings, and then we'll do the last thing. We'll be picking the name.
Okay.
So happy endings, and
All
we'll
right.
finish the names.
So, at the end of every show, we do what is known as the happy ending, where you guys can give, your 2 cents on what happened today or in life, or give a plug for yourself. We had sort of an unhappy ending today, but this is show business, not show friends. Tessa, you got a camera? Let the people know where to find you. What do you want people to know? What's your take? Go ahead.
You can find me down in Miami. I am a tattoo artist. I'm one of the best in Miami, so you can come see me, Tattooed by Tessa. And I have no sense for the end of that. Angela is not 40 pounds overweight, so just really don't think that's something you should say to a female. That's it.
Angela, you have the mic now. You've made some serious waves right here. I don't think you and MLD are going to be going on a date anytime soon. But what are your final 2 cents? Give us your happy ending.
Pick your role models wisely, guys. Not everyone on the internet is qualified to give you advice, including myself. But at the end of the day, to each their own, your results will say a lot. And if that's who you look up to, you should really question yourself, is all I'm going to say.
All right. Listen, I found myself caught between a rock and a hard place because I do think that he gives a lot of good advice out. But at the same time, it's probably not the right thing to do to treat a woman that way. So I think he'll take some ownership. I think he's a smart guy. I think he'll reflect and act better, and we'll see where we go from here. But I'm not picking sides here. I'm not here to start the drama, but I wish that it didn't go down like that, but it did, and we'll see where it goes. Nailingus, my friend, my homie, my compadre. I haven't seen you in so long.
I know, man.
My girl, the first time I saw you, you
I
talking
have to
like
pretend,
this.
yes, when
you
the first
pretended
time I
you didn't
met
speak
you.
English.
Yes, I was like,
The first
hello.
time I meet her, my boy introduced me. He goes, "This is Naileen. I'm Naileen." I'm like, I'm rolling my eyes. I'm like, really, Chris, bro? She got some, she got it going on. I'm my name Naileen. I'm like, oh god.
This
And
is
then
a plan.
she's like, I'm just kidding, motherfucker. I'm Naileen. What's up? I'm like, oh.
I'm like, I speak English. She's like, oh my god.
Speaks English, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Naileen, go
Anyways,
ahead. Thank you for coming on today. Give us your happy ending.
Yeah, my happy ending would be that I would get in contact with Andrew Tate again because he DM'd me and then his Instagram got deleted and then he went to jail. So I don't know how to find him. Yeah, he's out of jail now.
I can help you get in touch with him.
Yeah,
if that's
please.
what
He
you're
DM'd
looking
me
to
and he
do.
was really nice. He was like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm home. He's like, good. He's like getting ready for our future kids. And then I never responded back because his Instagram got deleted.
Aileen, you know what? What you say doesn't make sense. I just want a normal, nice guy, take care of my kids. And it's like, yo, where the NBA ballers at? Where Tate's at? It's like...
No, he wants me to be home and raise children and be submissive. That's what I want. I want to be a sex slave for
this
life.
Shit up.
No, you can't.
Anyway, we'll see what we can do to make you a referral there. Tate,
All
if you're
right.
watching. Okay, Melina,
Yeah?
you're adorable and argumentative as always.
Yeah.
Combative
Thank
and annoying
you.
and sweet
Thank
as
you.
always.
I appreciate it. I
It's
like being all those
it's
things.
like
It's great.
sweet and salty all in one.
It's awesome. That's
Yeah.
like the type, when you dip like fries, salty fries with ice cream is like the best thing.
Dip it in a Wendy's
That's
Frosty.
basically me. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you can find me on YouTube, melina.joranson, twitch.tv/melina. Same on Instagram as the YouTube, melina.joranson. And I guess on TikTok, melina.joranson.
Okay, look
Yeah.
forward to doing more content with you.
Yeah,
having
it's
more
super
laughs
fun.
with you,
Yeah, thank
yelling
so
at
much
you,
for having me
arguing
here.
with you.
Yeah, this episode was
like-
really fun. I really liked
Yeah,
this
I
episode.
agree.
It was
Fun.
super fun.
How,
Yeah.
what were your take on MLD? You guys get along, yeah?
I think he is a little childish.
Oh, I think he's.
I don't really know too much about him, but I think he should be able to own up to his stuff and not act so emotional.
Yeah, it's all we said was
Yeah.
just own up to it.
All right.
Control his emotions, because I think everyone here was very
All he needed to
respectful
say was, "Yo, my bad." I
and just
take it
very
back.
on point. Everyone
it's
here,
all-
all the girls, and
It's
I
all
think
good,
that
but
he was
that's
the
on
one who was a
him. I
little.
don't want to put words in his mouth.
Anyways.
He's a grown man. Guste, I think you've been very classy today. I appreciate you being here again. Give us your happy ending.
My pleasure. I would props to Angela, because how you handled that situation was so classy, respectful, and to handle a situation with such calmness and like your demeanor is like so hard, especially like for a lot of people to do. So like I really respect you for how you brought that to attention, and I think it's very obvious that like a high value man doesn't react to confrontation like that. He doesn't just stand up and walk away all, it's like, thank you for letting me know that this is how you feel. I stand by my word. But like, you can see like, he was all in this like emotional state of mind where it just wasn't clicking for him.
And again,
So-
I'm not defending him. I'm not shitting
no,
on
no.
him. He
That's
did
my
need to
perspective.
leave by 6 o'clock. That's something we established. I promise you, I'm not lying about that. But he could have handled it any way he wanted. All good. I'm not here to fight other people's battles. But I appreciate you lovely ladies being here. Nat, what you got for me?
You want my happy ending or the rest of the chats?
I mean, I'm going to
All
move
of it.
past your happy ending today
Okay.
and go right to the chats.
Okay,
and
right
let's
to
get
the chats.
these tickets out there.
Okay, Doge, he said these chicks are triggered AF from MLD. Then we have Full Weed Todd from an objective perspective. It's usually a trigger that remember the incident. You should have told him what he said instead of acting unprofessional. That's my opinion. Then we also have Cordell Clark, Adam, back him man, SMH. And then that's it for super chats, and then we'll do the names. And I just want to say quickly, like today's podcast, I think that MLD does give a lot of great insight, and he does have good points for gentlemen out there. But I think just comes to a point what was being addressed was just like own up to the things you say. You know, if that's what you believe, that's great. If not, then just own up to it. That was it. Aside from that, let's I guess pick our winner. Okay, so I'm going to click to
Do we have a
spin.
drum roll? How does this work, ladies and
does
gentlemen?
anybody wanna
Fill
do
me the
that?
fuck in before you just start picking
Okay,
winners.
so I put in the names.
Oh, wow. Look at all these drum rolls.
Got a drum roll.
This is great.
So I'm going to click to spin
Aileen,
it.
why were you
spinning.
doing this?
Yeah, they gotta
It's
use them,
spinning,
man.
it's spinning, and the winner is Full Weed Todd. Full Weed Todd.
Full Weed Todd.
Full Weed Todd.
Okay.
Congratulations.
the lights. They gotta
Okay.
show the
What a great name.
So-
Full Wee Todd.
Full Weed Todd.
I can't
we
make this shit up
appreciate your
today.
super chats.
Anyway, there's 2 tickets with your name on it for the show.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get in touch with this gentleman?
So if you actually want to send in an email, or you can actually DM me, Full Weed Todd, with
Oh,
proof
now all of a
of
sudden
your
there's DMs
super
going on
chats.
right
No,
now.
I have my DMs. I'll answer them. If you want to DM me the proof of your super chats and then your best email, and then we can send over the tickets for you to join us at the live event.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
thank you for the giveaway.
Thanks.
Guys, thank you, lovely ladies, for being here. Tessa, Angela, Nailingus. All right.
Thanks for
Melina.
having us.
Okay. Gusta, Natalia.
Yes.
I look forward to that mud wrestling match with you and your
Bing, bing.
attitude today.
Bing, bing.
But why don't you sit here for the last segment right
Oh,
now?
you want me to
Get your ass
replace our
over here.
special guest?
Yeah, let's go. Fill in for him.
Yay.
Anyway, you got this thing? Anyway, thank you, Natalia. Thank you for being here. You've got big shoes to fill right there from our friend MLD.
I got my toes done.
Okay.
She's
And I got
so
you.
hot.
Do a wide shot real quick if you can. I know we're wrapping up. I got Eric Galera's probably going to fire me right quick because I took time to give away some free tickets. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for joining. None of this was scripted. This came out of the blue.
Stories that we were supposed
I don't know. I knew none of this. Anyway, I hope you guys can come to good terms. I will give you guys credit for being here. I appreciate all your guys' answers. Yes, even yours, Melina. Appreciate all that.
We're actually
Natalia,
besties
welcome
behind
to
the
the main stage. Thank you for being here.
Finally.
They said the first time that you've been brought up to the main stage before.
Yes.
Natalia to the main stage, please. Natalia to the main stage. You didn't get that one, did you?
Oh, man.
Anyway, shout out to MLD. More than anything, I do appreciate him coming here. Came all the way from Tokyo. I don't want him to think that his thoughts or his opinions are unvalid, whatever his issue is. With Angela, I hope he does work out. I hope he can address that. He talks about making money, improving your muscles, learning game, holding frame. These are valuable insights for you men out there. We try to give you guys game on how to operate as a man, hear opinions from women, and you solve for yourself what kind of life you want to live. Anyway, we're trying to do this content to make the best version of yourself. Money, muscles, game, frame. Shout out to MLD. Hope you guys appreciated today's episode, as drama-filled as it was. Again, Friday, June 2nd, Fresh and Fit podcast live here at Valuetainment. We also have a phone number that I need to read, or no?
Oh, yes, there is a phone number. It's going to be, let me get it.
Okay, if you want to get alerts, text messages, events, guests, if you want to submit questions, if you want to be
I
an
have it.
active part of what we're doing here, you can text this number
Yes.
with the word SOSCAST, SOSCAST, and this is going to come directly to Valuetainment. Natalia, what's the phone number?
It's going to be 310-340-1132, and then you'll type SauceCast, and you'll get
Okay.
all the updates for the live event we're
Now,
going to
do
be
me a
having.
favor. Read the number again
Okay.
in your sexiest voice.
Okay. 310-340-1132.
Is there anybody here that could read it sexier than Natalia?
That's
I
just
think
my
she
voice.
can. Melina?
Melina
Me.
can. Ready? 310
310
340
340
1132.
1132.
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
1132?
Two.
All right, guys. Text that number 310
340
340
1132.
1132. All right, guys. I got to go. Thank you guys for being here today. We will see you guys on Thursday with Terrell Green and a bunch of lovely ladies. That's going to be a fun freaking show. We'll see you guys then. Peace out.